What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with this week's haul video. Man, what a rough week. Rough week, man. We have had some celebrity deaths. Man, just one after another. Well, it started off with legendary hardcore wrestler Terry Funk. And I know, I don't know, a lot of you may not watch wrestling, but a lot of you do. I think comic book collectors and wrestling fans they kind of go hand in hand almost, because comic book collectors they can relate to wrestling because it's these over the top characters, almost like superheroes, and it's kind of akin to what we're into, the comic books. So, Terry Funk, man, like I said, he was a legend, man, with his characters. Chainsaw Charlie when he came to WWE. Good friends with Mick Foley. Think if you ever watched Mick Foley and The Undertaker's Hell in the Cell match, I saw an interview with Mick where he had talked about the Hell in the Cell match, and he said he was trying to figure out a way to make that match seem special, because he is admittedly a poor cage match wrestler, and he was thinking, how can I make people think that they saw something spectacular when they really didn't? And he got with Terry Funk, his friend, and Terry Funk is the one that says, well, what if you started it off on top of the cage? So it was kind of Terry Funk's doing that led to the infamous cage dive off the top of the cage through the announcer's table, which will go down in history as one of Mick Foley's crowning achievements. Even though he said that going off the man, I really need to work on this tripod. It just will not stay up there. But he had said that wasn't the worst. It was actually when he crashed through the table or crashed through the top of the cage, fell into the ring, that was the worst. He said that was way worse than diving off the top of the cage. But anyway, neat little factoid was that Terry Funk was the one that inspired him to start the match at the top of the cage. And then we also lost Wyndham Rotunda. You might know better as Bray Wyatt. I'm going to pause this for just a minute. It won't be but a second. I got to fix this. And we're back. Sorry about that. The daggum, my tripod's got one of them bendy things with the ring light around it, and it's just a short one that sits on the tabletop, and that bendy thing's come untwisted a little bit, so it's loose. So my phone camera just keeps drifting down slower and slower. I think I got it fixed now. But anyway, Wyndham Rotunda, better known as Bray Wyatt, that one hit the wrestling fans pretty hard. He was heading to that next level of blowing up with the company. So, man, that untimely. Rumor has it that he had a heart attack due to complications from COVID, and that's why he was off the show for a while for personal reasons, was that he had COVID. I don't know if that's 100% accurate or confirmed or not, but that was the initial reason for his passing. And then we lost Arlene Sorkin, the voice of the original Harley Quinn from the animated series, Batman animated series. Excuse me, not that crappy Harley Quinn animated series, not the Kelly Kuko. Yeah, Penny from from Penny, Penny, but anyway, but she had passed as well, and on top of that, and last but not least, was Bob Barker. Bob Barker, the host of Price is Right, passed. They say it comes in threes, but it came in fours this week, or last couple weeks. So yeah, and Bray Wyatt passed the day after Terry Funk passed. So it's just been crazy for deaths, man. I don't watch wrestling as much as I used to. I used to get into it a lot, and until the Attitude Era ended and Vince McMahon PG'd the show and made it suck, and I quit watching it. I started watching TNA for a while. I haven't watched A&E but maybe once or twice. Don't know why. I generally just don't watch TV much at all, but I've heard A&E is a pretty good product. So it's what they need. I think WWE is better served when it's got some competition. They start to get complacent and lazy when they don't have competition. So competition is good for the fans, good for both companies. So drives them to push harder. But anyway, like I said, tragic week for deaths, crazy. But anyway, let's get into today's haul. But speaking of Harley Quinn, first out of the box, we got Harley Quinn, The Night Terrors, #2. That Jenny Frison cover. I'm a fan of Jenny Frison's art. Not one of my favorites by her, but still a fan of her art. Like the Queen of Diamonds. But everything I got this week is basically the last few of the Night Terrors storyline, and I haven't gotten anything from eBay for this week. It was a pretty slow week. It was a busy week last week. I basically put all my eggs in one basket for last week when I got all them books, but next week's probably going to be pretty thin too, unless I'm working. There's something in the works that might make for pretty spectacular stuff coming up. So be prepared. It's coming. Next up is the Angel Breaker from Night Terrors #2 with the Ivan Tao cover. Now this is a badass cover. I dig that. So this is kind of wrapping up the storyline. I get one more book in the storyline to come out, and then that's going to be the finale, and hopefully I can get my head out and read it from there, get them all. So, and next up is the Alvaro Martinez Bueno and Brad Anderson cover. Never heard of any of them, but it's not a bad cover. I just picked the covers that I thought were the coolest on these, and I'm not paying $20 for $50 for these incentive ones, so because that's just I'm not that invested in it. And then next is Detective Comics Night Terrors #2, and this is a Bernard Chang and Marcelo Meolo. Another names are hard, man. People don't have any. There's no Smiths. there's no nothing. It's these hard ass names to pronounce, and I know I'm butchering most of them, but well, what are you gonna do? But then next is Action Comics #2, Night Terrors #2. Mirko Kolak, another one. These artists that they've been doing these exclusive covers are ones. A lot of them are ones that I've never heard of, but I dig that. That's a cool cover though. Little cyborg Superman there. That's pretty cool. And last but not least is just Dawn of DC Night Terrors number 4. And this is a... Gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. I'm trying to read these, man, and Giuseppe Camocali? Really? It's like, good Lord, man. But that Dead Man cover, so that's pretty cool. But, like I said, this is wrapping up. One more book left in that series, and then I can put it to bed. And then I'm going to try to go back to cutting back on the modern stuff, the new stuff, unless it's just, you know, something I gotta have. So you'll see next week's order. I think I ordered 3 books from Midtown, and one of them was the finale to the Night Terrors storyline. And then well, you'll see. If I tell you what it is now, it didn't give you any incentive to watch it next week. But I am working on some stuff. Got a lot of stuff in my saved in my eBay, on my watch list that I'm working towards getting. Just start going back to trying to collect more of the older stuff, some keys. It seems like every time I think I need to jump on this, and I put it in my back pocket and wait, and then all of a sudden the news pops up, and boom, guess what? It's optioned, or they've signed on the movie, whatever. For I think the last one was that I've had sitting in my save list for a while now was Toxic Avenger. Yeah, Toxic Avenger. Now they're gonna talking about redoing that one, but so now it's starting to shoot up a little bit. But so anyway, you know, what are you gonna do? What I might do next week is I may just go live. We'll do a hangout, since I'm only probably gonna have 3 books. We'll go live, do a little hangout, and talk trash. Y'all come in the comments and roast me like you love to do. What did I miss on these? I missed some stuff on this. There were some first appearances on here. Oh no, it's the origin on this one. The origin of the character Insomnia. Now, I'm having a little trouble with this character Insomnia, because there's the origin. There's a first cameo and a second cameo. So what's the first full appearance of Insomnia? I think the prequel book, was it a Free Comic Book Day book? I don't know. Dawn of DC Prelude book was the first cameo, and then one of the Batmans was the second cameo, and there's the origin, but nothing has been marked as the first full appearance, so I'm a little confused on that. Are they gonna wait till the series is over and then bring him out? But who knows? But it'll be another failed DC new DC character. DC's, man, I'll tell you what, it's getting to the point where it just doesn't pay to invest in them first appearances of the new DC characters, because they just don't pan out. They're still trying to push Punchline, but I don't think that character's really doing much. Hallows Eve, I love the character, love the design and everything about it, but I think it's starting to fizzle already. She's getting a Halloween special coming out in October. Her little first solo book, I think, or maybe not. It's a Halloween special, but I think after that it's probably going to fizzle out. So I don't know, but Marvel seems to know how to do it right, knows how to introduce characters a little better, and you know, grow them and develop them DC just brings them out to sell books and then just buries them off into oblivion. Anyway, but I'm fixing to go fry me some fried chicken and have me some dinner. So that is going to do it for this one. Before you go, do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.